should have been there breaking that ruckus up yesterday.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
You
yes,
know,
indeed.
I'll say this, man. I haven't really kept up with the No Kings, but when I finally heard about No Kings, I realized that in my description, I said no king, no God, because I
Mm.
realized this for the last 4 years, we ain't had no president.
Mm, mm.
We had a committee. If anybody can say for straight face that Biden's calling the shots, give me what you've been sipping or what you've been smoking.
Hey, you sure you want it? Hey, you sure you want to
Well,
sip on that wolf? I may not want to sip on that shit.
well, if it's going to make me delirious and make me forget some things, I guess I will take some of it. So I can understand the venom, the hurt, the hatred turned to hatred because they don't want not king. They don't want nobody to rule over them because when Biden was in office, most people was a law unto themselves. We had folks doing whatever they wanted to do, whatever they could think about doing, they did. We was inundated with debauchery,
Come on.
blasphemy, just some of the vilest marches and protesters that we've seen in years. And they told righteous people like myself, shut up, accept it. It's America. It's freedom of speech. It's freedom of religion, freedom of a symbol.
Mm.
Can't do nothing about it. Now that we no longer have a committee running America, but we have somebody who's the president, aka also a prime minister, aka also a king. See, this thing is deeper than just what's going on here. They don't want leadership globally. They don't want
Mm.
kings, lords, prime ministers, nowhere. They want lawlessness. Okay? This is so much deeper than Trump.
Hey, Chef C, usually, right, when we had these discussions, um, me and you, Chef C, we're more, we don't really come from a religious angle. Dr. Short and our ordained brother Juan J. Johnson, they will come from a religious and a spiritual angle. And one thing that I'm gonna give these gentlemen, and I'm gonna start realizing it, and I'm starting to see it, that it is starting to show its face of it is a war of good and evil going on.
Brother Q, I just posted in the chat Proverbs 29:2 from the King James Version. And it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Let me stop right there. We got a lot of folks out here who's on board with what's going on in America. They're on board with the shutting down some of these social services. They're on board with not having all these queer affirm marches. We're on board with this. We're on board with, cleaning up the government. Okay. And a lot of us are rejoicing. But the scripture says that when the righteous, I'm not saying perfect,